Slightly better than expected. Oh God, today's Friday. I thought it was Thursday. So there's that confusion. Didn't even look at my phone. Phillies. It's actually moving itself down surprisingly nicely. Excuse myself. I mean, well, not this one in particular, but if I'm being honest about it, I did. I was looking for a pair of pliers that I thought I had in my car, and I looked under the passenger seat, thinking they might be there, and I did in fact find not a popcorn chicken, a piece of popcorn chicken in the under there. So it was crunchy though. Ugh, I mean, I shouldn't have eaten it, but it was from my daughter's last birthday in February. So, how are you doing today? I mean, I tell you, it was not exactly easy to find a picture of a single nugget. I thought I was going to have to, Photoshop one, but I did manage to get it right. Find one. Excuse me. Or bless me, I say. Hold on. Quick second. That is weird. I mean, I I wake up basically every night in the middle of the night and have to pee. I was older, just drinking too much water or whatever. But then, and whenever I try and go back to bed, the wife is snoring like a freight train. So I end up moving to the couch about halfway through the night. So sleep not ideal, but I mean, the oversleeping. What are you gonna do? I mean, I had time change. I cannot. I'm not a fan of. I know. I've talked about this before. I do not like it. See, I've not. I just haven't been watching a lot of football this year in general. It seems like Sundays are my have turned into my like cleaning days. So I just don't turn it on. I mean, not professional, but I saw the college playoff starts tonight, I think. I don't know when that. Yeah, I mean, I've watched the Buccaneers a couple of times. I have been able to do that, which is not a bad thing. But I don't know. I don't care. It's I'll watch it. I'm not gonna say no, but I still just don't care. Although I'm finding that I care about things less and less in general. Like I mean, everything really. I don't even know what you're talking about. That still is a pretty wild contract to me. Like the Jordan Love. It's still. I don't know. I saw that just like some stat that the Chiefs are like the worst team with with whatever their 2 year record is. Like of teams that have won like I don't know. Let's just say 20 games in in 2 years or whatever. Like they're considered the worst because of their like point differential. I think the Lions have a higher point differential just in the second quarter than they have had over the past like 2 years or something. So they're just they're barely winning games. and that's all because the referees and Andy Reid be throwing dropping nuggets for these referees to eat. The Buccaneers, though, if they stay a little bit healthy, legitimately looking pretty solid. I mean, they kicked the crap out of the Chargers last week in San Diego, and I think their next 3 games are against stink teams, which doesn't mean anything, but. Cowboys, Panthers, and Saints. Yeah, I mean it's just madness. I mean, like we beat the Lions in Detroit, and then lose to the Falcons at home. Just how do you do that? I guess that's not what a good team does. He is. I like him a lot. I really do. I mean, he seems to enjoy the game. I mean, there's a lot of players like just that I feel like it's a job to them, and I mean they like winning more than losing, but not like a passion. To me, like it's a passion for him. Yeah, he's been a lot better with his turnover. Well, see, and that's I'm so used to Jameis Winston throwing, you know, 7 turnovers, 7 interceptions in a game that like the Baker's 1 or 2 is I'm okay with. I mean, he'll throw a block too. I mean, hang on 1 second. Man, I'll be glad when the baskets are over. This is getting annoying. I was looking at stats. I mean, let's see. I mean, Baker is 4th in yards, which is, good. 3rd in completion percentage. 9th in average. 5th in yards per game. I mean, he's doing some solid business. MVP season. Yes, that's what I'm saying. 3rd in touchdowns. And 2nd in interceptions. So winning all the way around. Kirk Cousins, the only one worse. With the old INTs. Sixth and yeah, I mean he's doing all right. He's doing okay. Doing some things, doing some business. A little surprised that Prison Baseball is. I thought Prison Football might might move a little bit quicker than it has. I mean, one box. It's you're probably going to be able to pay your mortgage with whatever comes out of your division. I mean, I don't know that you ever recover from draft breaks, honestly. I don't think that haunts you for basically your entire life. Let's see what a filler would look like. Again, it's been so long since I've done a full case break. I'm not even sure I know how to do it. Since we're doing wild things. 59. 13 spots. Would fill the old Prismy baseball. If you wanted to do it, I mean, I could throw in the football just to complicate things if someone wanted to. I think this year I've actually like keeping some like moderate track of how much stuff we've done. Because normally, like the wife has a terrible system that she uses or used to keep track of deliveries and things. And this year I've just put an end to that and started doing it my way. So it's, I mean, and for, I mean, my way's always the better way. It doesn't make it ever change for anything. Nope. Chalk marks on the outside. Outside there. That's in the parking lot. I mean, we have an open relationship. She's open to criticize what I do, and I'm open to listen to that criticism. Honestly, she doesn't complain about me. I complain about her. We did luck out this year. Like, there's this years ago, we used this one courier company, and the guy had like, I don't know, 6 or 7 drivers that he used. I used them for a long time, and then eventually just stopped for like some drivers left, and he got to where he wasn't like wanting to do certain things. So but somehow like one of his drivers, like, I don't know, bumped. I don't know how she saw him. But he came back into our life, and he's done like the bulk of our stuff this year so far. Again, I mean, since I'm tracking it on a spreadsheet, I think he's made so far like 240 something stops for us this year. Well, more than that, because like people like it's so many more than you'd think. They're like, oh, I want to order a basket for John. John saved my life. He gave me he gave me both his kidneys when I only needed one. Well, whatever address they give you. Well, John hasn't lived there in 7 years, or had that phone number that you gave me in 6. So I gotta go 3 other places to find out where he lives, even though he's like your best friend in the world. So it doesn't count the wrong addresses, which there's a lot of. what? You know, he's making that bank too. Oh, Mark, what kind of surgery, if you don't mind me asking? That a catheter is something that I have like the most intense fear of ever having to have. Like just an obscene fear of it. When I had when I broke my leg and had to have the surgery on that, like the nurse, I mean, I got out. I don't know. It was a couple hours after I'd like come out, and she was like, oh, I forgot, like you were supposed to like have peed, or we're gonna have to put like a catheter in. I was like, what? Why you tell me? So I drank like a gallon of juice and made it happen. Well, Mark, I am sorry to hear that. That's not good. But it's gonna get fixed. It's gonna get all cleaned up. I have the highest level of confidence that it will get squared away and taken care of before Christmas even. Yeah, it just does not. It doesn't seem enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't seem like something that I would want to do. Mm. I mean, was it like emergency style, like being this close to Christmas, or just I mean, it's when they had time to do it, like now it's the time to do it. Oh, no, sorry to hear that. It's never a good thing. Do you think you'll be out by Christmas? No, yeah, that no. no fun just to sit and dwell on stuff. I mean, have you ever done Sudoku? That'll keep your mind busy for about, well, me at least, about 20 minutes before I realize how stupid I am, and then I rage, you know, throw away, basically. Well, I mean, I am frankly pretty impressed that prison baseball has moved as quickly as it has. Didn't really think that was gonna happen. So I mean, I was pretty sure that no one even remembered that I was alive at this point. I mean, at least you have like some pretty hot nurses, right? I mean, that's like one good thing. Merry Christmas to you too, Mark. And again, you're gonna be all better. You're gonna be all better in the next day. 20 less than 24 hours. You're gonna be all good. I have confidence. Jimmy Rodriguez, how you doing today? Nice to see you. I was right. It was your birthday yesterday, today. Again, I get confused with how I put stuff in my calendar. I can never remember if I put it in on your day or like my day because I still get confused about like when, like what day. Well, what did you do? Did you do anything fun? Oh, that sucks. Do they at least give you, throw you a little cake, get a little party going on, something like that. Well, that's nice. I mean, what's you only turn 32 once, right? I mean, that's a big deal. Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, work. I mean, you don't really want the hassle. Here, the only reason I say stuff here is like for petty purchases. I mean, otherwise, I would not. Just not. I mean, if you didn't remember, nah, that's fine. That's 100% fine. Don't need to don't do anything. Oh, I never thought about it. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, I think not this year, or well, not this birthday, but I think my next birthday I get to go to the to the Sweet 50, which is wild to me. I mean, wild. I'm not like I mean, I don't really care, but I feel like anybody that's old should solidly be an adult, and like I do not feel adultish in any way at all. You know, that is. I would ask a statistician. No, I don't think so. I mean, it had me log in when I. Well, damn. That, now I yesterday yesterday I sent you a happy birthday message, and when I opened Messenger, it said sending. So I don't know. No, I sent that. I mean, I sent that yesterday because it was on my calendar that it was your birthday. But it just said sent. I don't know. I have no idea. Mm. No, I was a little. I mean, I was a little worried that maybe like you were mad at me for something. Because I mean, if I do send you like some kind of message, I almost always get some kind of reply. And since I never saw like a message pop up, I was like, oh, something might be wrong here. I don't know what though. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you had a decent birthday. I mean, and the other thing too. I mean, I do love the ice cream cake. That's about the only positive thing about a birthday. Like an ice cream cake. I mean, I send it to you if you want it. I mean, it's. I mean, at this point, it's frankly better to go like to my house than it does here, just because of porch pirates. Or not porch pirates. I had no problem at my house with people stealing stuff, but like after the Otani situation. Uh, yeah, I that I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna return that money because I've been a little. Well, no, a fair bit depressed here lately, and I only today realized that I never sent that to you. That I was trying to clean up some stuff here, and I'm like, well, there's that Otani stuff. So it did go out today. Actually, I sent it, gave it to the post lady today. I'm sorry about that, and I'm gonna try and do better with that. But it is actually on the way to you now. All right, well, that's if you ever need to send something somewhere to for me to send on to you, that's the one to use. Shipped, Justin, or do you want to pick? If you want to pick it up, I can do that for you. If it's going to a business, that's gonna be tough. But the wife is like wanting to turn down orders, but anybody that asks me, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. Just offices. I've been calling, not me personally, but have had been calling offices all day to make sure somebody's going to be working there. They're on Monday. I don't know. Do they do like overnights? Let me look. I mean, now I'm a little curious. Like, if there is like some kind of express service to Australia. And Justin, are you? Is it still? Well, no, it's still being. It's got to be like even worse for you now than it was like before, right? I mean, it's got to be. It's gonna be terrible. I don't know that she necessarily is, but our normal mail lady came in today to buy like personal stuff. She does it every year, whatever. Um, but she got like medical leave. She went to some doctor and the doctor said she needed like 6 days off. So she's got 6 days off. Yeah, I mean, Justin, I am with you. I bought one gift for the wife, like just one thing. The kid, like we basically settled down and looked at her list, looked at Amazon. Mercifully, she didn't ask for anything like a house, so that's good news. But just I mean, like I ain't got Christmas dollars this year. It's not. I do not. I don't like Christmas. I don't like it. Let's see if I just did it as like. Yeah, see, my mom is the one that just doesn't. Well, I mean, I doubt she's listening, but truth, absolute truth. I bought my wife dirt for Christmas this year. Literal dirt. So, you know, do that. She's got some plants or something. Somebody told her that like that peat moss. I'm not even sure. I'm not a horticulturist. Peat moss was good for something, like something with acid in it, and Canadian peat moss was the best peat moss. So she got I bought her a bag of dirt. So Merry Christmas. Well, I cannot send UPS Worldwide Express to you. Yeah, I don't think I can get it overnight to you, Jimmy the Cricket, so that's something. But I mean, Justin, I'd probably still get it to you by maybe by Tuesday, possibly. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, Joxy knows that. Oh, okay. I got it. I got it. That's fine. That's nice. Yeah, I have a number of Gator related championship things that I don't even display anymore. Swarovski, is that the Crystal people? They made like limited edition footballs for the Super Bowls and national championships. I had some. I had some of those somewhere. I mean, it probably would have been cheaper just to find someone to knit them there. Yeah, once you go over uh, like a pound, that's when they get you. That's when they start to bust your junk. Hang on, because this is. Let's get this started. It's 59 per 13 Spotsville's prison full case. Live with the random 12 more. Does it? Yeah, I still feel bad about that. Although I mean, I still use that the chicken salt that you sent. I mean, it's getting a little low, but it's I still use it and love it. Joxy, how are you today? Good, I hope. No, no, I can probably. I mean, I can probably find it on Amazon here. I mean, if I look. I mean, again, I'm not out of it. I haven't been cooking very much much lately, so it's not. Yeah, just hand them out. Just hand them out. Hold on. One quick second. I'll be right back. Yep. Oh. Sorry. They have Bluey and Bingo dollar. Are you serious? Oh, that is wild. That is wild. The I Okay, I have to have I have to have some. I mean, how many are there? Do you know? No, I will 100% like pay for like whatever the shipping is if you end up with some. I mean, I saw some uh, um, some guy like saying like like going through like the top 10 most watched shows in the United States for the last month or something. I don't know. And there was like some shows that you would expect, like some hot new things and whatever, and that and number one, he was like, like it's number one you would be surprised at, but when you see it, you go, oh yeah, it was Bluey. It was like the most watched show in the United States. You've never seen it's a cartoon, so I repeat, called Bluey. It's Australian. It's about a dog. Well, about several dogs. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I mean, I know, like, my daughter, I know would love them. I mean, not that I wouldn't either. So I mean, again, if you come upon a couple, like, I mean, I'll send you the dollars. You let me know what it is to ship it, and I might even be able to do a return. Yeah, Slurry Pete, the Bluey is maybe the finest children's cartoon ever made. And I mean, I won't go so far as to say ever made, but like it hits the heart. It hits the heart in a hard way. Like it's you. You know, it's as good for adults as it is for kids. You know, Justin, I swore off the last Superman because I hate Ben Affleck, who was the Batman. And I love the guy that was Superman, but I hate him so much that never watched it. Was not going to do anything with it. I saw the picture of the preview to watch, and that guy does not look like Superman to me. He does not look super in any fashion to me. So I did not even watch the. I just did. I mean, I just didn't care. I mean, well, thank you, Jiminy Crickets. I appreciate it. I mean, obviously, no, work on your side. If you happen to come across one, thank you. But if I mean, no, absolutely no effort into it. But I'm curious. Like, can I set a return for you? Well, I mean, I did Guardian. Well, I haven't seen, like, I think the last two, but I did love the first and second Guardians of the Galaxy. I did love those. Okay. Yeah, I cannot do an international return, so it's not supported with the old shippy station. Yeah, I know Canada does like cool stuff like that with coins. Now I know Australia does. United States, I mean, sucks with it. We don't. I mean, we could. I mean, there could be. I mean, why don't there could be a CBJ coin? They would probably be like hugely unpopular, but just they don't want to do it. No, I'll have to. I'll have to. Well, it's, I don't know. One thing too. I mean, Jimmy McRae is this. I guess an international question. Like, how much the like cash is used there? Because almost nobody uses cash here anymore. Like, just almost nobody. Yeah, I mean the coins. I mean, I imagine like are still, like pretty. Still sweet, but that Joxy, that is kind of weird. That the government would actually do something that it makes like some kind of sense. I mean, that would be like would do anything interesting. I mean, Wonder Woman. I'll give me a one. If anything, just get one just to scratch. Just scratch my lotto tickets off. Now, I mean, what they should do, if they had any sense, would just be to, run like Dutch auctions on all of it. And I mean, why not? I mean, get people back into using the actual currency. Have some fun with it. I mean, because a lot of places here, and I don't know if it's different here or different there. Like that will charge you like 3% if you're using a credit card. Like they charge you the credit card fees for it. I mean, I don't know. We don't, but I mean, I don't. I have a hard time like faulting places for doing it, just because like those. I mean, the fees add up in a hurry. You know, I mean, it's not. It's like, oh, $2 here, $3 there. You turn around, and you've lost $1,000 in fees to credit card companies. I mean, there's a couple of places I saw. Like, I mean, this was like in North Carolina the last time we went. They did it the other way around. They gave gave you a discount, um, for using cash. What do you mean, Joxy? I don't the there's places that'll do that. Well, the wife uses PayPal as her credit card processor or whatever, and they're constantly offering like loans, basically, where they give you like X amount of dollars, and then they have like some fee, like some flat amount of dollars that you pay back, and then they take, like, you get to decide, like, you kind of choose like how, like, what kind of percentage they take out of payments. Ew, I have not seen that much. Now the PayPal is, to me, like, very reasonable, like a very good deal. Because most times it works out to something along the lines of like 12% interest, maybe, and it's not, but it's not compounding. So I mean, so you pay, like, you're gonna pay that 12% flat, whereas like a credit card is like 26%. It's like something like, then if you don't pay it, it compounds. Oh, no, Joxy. Listen, at one point I looked. I kept seeing like advertisements for like SBA loans, like that made it sound like it was like running like through the government or something. Like, so I was like, oh, let me look into it. And I still get phone calls saying like, hey, we're gonna give you $77,000, like, where, what, call us back, and the payment, the return payment's like $125,000. Like, I mean, it's near double, if not, I mean, if not more. I don't. There's like, there's been discussion of like capping interest rates on credit cards and such, which I don't. I mean, I guess it's, it would be good, but also, like, would it cut, like, would it stop lenders from giving money to people that probably need it the most? Mm, I don't know. I don't know. I'm pretty sure. Like, I mean, it says in the Bible that you're not supposed to have like predatory, not have predatory business practices or something. Pretty sure. I mean, I haven't read it like recently, but I mean that's what I heard. I don't really like anything that is predatory. You know, not a fan of predation. I don't know. I'm sure there's a word for it, but no, no. I mean, we bought the kid all of her stuff, most of her parents' stuff. I actually got my mom. Oddly, I got my mom a Lego set this year. Like she's. I mean, she in general, like she like does not want gifts and like is very adamant about it. Like do not get me anything. I do not need anything. Like you're gonna be like legitimately mad about it. But she said like one time that she saw like a Lego flower thing that looked like interesting, to her for whatever. It was a passing remark. What wasn't like a saying like, oh, I want to buy it, I want one. So I found like sunflowers, like just like a Lego set that was sunflowers. It was like a small count. Like I was a little bit worried that if I got her like 1,000 count, bonsai tree or something, that she would like, you know, struggle with it kind of. So I found like some like sunflowers that were a relatively small number, just like to for her to be able to do fast, and if she ended up enjoying it, like maybe get another one. But yeah, the flowers to me like look like a lot of fun. Like I would 100% do like a flower set just to have like sitting somewhere, and they look really nice. So I mean, whether she'll ever do it or whatever. I mean, it was cheap, so I mean, I was okay with that. So, but we'll see. I mean, she used to do puzzles. I'm not sure about her eyesight. Like, I think she needs cataract surgery, but is being kind of an asshole about it because she like doesn't want to trouble anyone to have to drive her back home from it, even though like they're my wife's brother or no, my wife's husband like doesn't work really. So I mean, he could easily do it. Just make it an hassle. Yeah, I mean, I want to do some. No, I just don't. I mean, I don't know. Although, I mean, the new year I might have some more space. Who knows? God, that's awesome. Oh, why do I have to be broke AF right now? Oh, that looks 25. Oh, so repeat. I mean, I hate you right now. I'm not in the nicest possible way. I hate you. It looks so clean. What is 35 centimeters? Why can't these people use freedom units? Well, that's more than a foot tall. That's pretty. I mean, that's pretty big. Even. Although, look at the first image. He's just standing there, and then look at the last image that has the height on it. They look like very different items. Yeah. So who knows? So I mean, which one do you? Oh, there's two versions. Oh, okay. Confusing. How is the nicer version 20? How is the nicer version cheaper than the other one? Doesn't make sense. Oh, that's God. Dang it! That looks awesome. Yeah. I gotta close it before I do something stupid. God, my vision is terrible, dude. Just terrible. Oh, that's pretty sweet. That's sweet. Slice gotta go tankle. Hey, look at that dude. Dingleberry. I mean, yeah. Yeah, again, the stickers. The stickers bother me so much. The stickers bother me so much. I know, it's hard, but I mean, the patches are tiny, so I mean, I can kind of listen. I have triple threads and and personal collection type stuff. So I mean, I'm not against it. I do like it. I just don't understand why they can't why they got to do stickers on it. I mean, turn it into like a tribute plus or something. Well, I mean, what's the difference anymore? I mean, isn't basically everything like $800 a box? I mean, I don't. I really do not understand how people still buy boxes because I feel like anybody that like knows enough about cards would not ever buy just loose boxes. So, I mean, are there that many people that don't really know what's going on that are buying loose boxes to make it still like profitable for them? Or is just, you know, your grandmother on whatnot selling breaks? All right. Joxy, nice to see you. Oh, that'll be nice. I mean, I like the idea of getting it done before Christmas. Properly. Just get it out of the way. So you can enjoy the strip club on Christmas like everybody else should. You don't want to have to split time. between family and strip club on Christmas. It's just not. It's not good. Yeah, I think we. I mean, last year we went to the wife's brother's house. Like, I mean, I guess somehow it got decided that we would go there, and I mean, also I hate Christmas, so there. I mean, there's that too, which doesn't make it anything better. Like, I just hate Christmas. Um, but I mean, I don't know. Last year he made prime rib, which his mother will not eat. His sister will not eat. The kids will not eat. So why he did that, I don't know. Let's see what happens this year. Who knows? And I mean, he's a very, I mean, a solid cook. I mean, does some really good stuff. He makes a bread pudding that is top effing notch, man. Really good. So yeah. See, now, I mean, I like it. I'm I like it, but like the wife, the kids, the mother just don't like, rare meat. It's not, it's not that it doesn't taste. They just they don't like the rare meat. They don't want that. So nothing in particular wrong with it, just not their cup of tea. I've never tried to make it because the wife hates it. So why would I? But, who knows? I just do not. I can't. I don't like the gift giving. I don't like. I just don't like any of it. You know. I mean, it's what's supposed to be a religious holiday. It's just turned into a corporate free for all. I mean, and this year is going to be especially uncomfortable because I'm broke AF. Like, it's not there's no getting around that. So I mean, like, again, I bought the wife a bag of dirt for Christmas. That's it. Nothing else. Just a bag of dirt. And I've explained to her that I am, so uncomfortably poor that anything I get, I'm gonna be mad at because it's money we could be spending on, other things. So she's gonna give me a bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna be irate about it. So there's that. That's good times. All right. Hey. I guess I can get that off the old website that no one cares about. Take that old announcement off because not important at this point. Not important at the very least. God, my vision is terrible. Yeah, it's been that far down. I probably should go to the eye doctor, but I don't, that's just not, that would be silly to do something, something good for me. It was just stupid. Or are they going to change my contacts again? I swear I changed it. Take it down to 11 spots. Who doesn't love, things and stuff? I don't care. That's what I can say. That's what I thought. Well, I didn't buy them, but the wife bought some mozzarella sticks from Costco last time she went. I almost always go to Costco, so I don't make wild purchases. But for something, the kid likes them, so for whatever reason, she bought 17 pounds of mozzarella sticks. And anytime I do them here in a toaster oven, they explode. Just I do them less than what I said. They explode. I did them in the air fryer at home, which I almost never use. But whatever, I use it this time. It worked out great, but I'm gonna find a way to do them in the oven. Makes no sense at all. Ugh. Oh, damn it. I meant that game was today? Son of a bitch. Well, god dang it, man. I missed the Florida Gators bowl game. Turd effing turd. I mean, I knew they were going to dominate anyway, but dadgummit. I actually hoped to watch that game simply because I knew they would dominate. Ooh, Lagway with 2 interceptions. 305 yards, though. 224 on the ground. That's solid. I think all the first the first, second, and third string quarterbacks for Tulane were all bailed or something because they're in the transfer portal. Like like everybody else. Why they just don't? Why this transfer portal garbage is just cut? Let's cut the middleman out and just have it be contracts. It simplify the whole thing. Just let them have agents. Let's just turn it into the pro deal that it is, and just let's just cut the bullshit with it. Yeah, not anybody cares. We'll be back. Oof. What are those things? Down to 11. Shut your pie hole. Holy cow. guess since there's nothing else going on here, let's do some maths, shall we? Just restart the whole thing. If you want to. I mean, it's probably more reasonable. Okay. So. This doesn't matter since I can change it to any way I want to. Oh, why does it say 57 now? Whatever. Alright, now 75 is for them, so. God dang it, this was. Let's try figuring it again. Okay, so that's that. Hey. Okay, let's all right, so let's get saucy, shall we? Okay, so that's that. So now we have. Sun fell. That sucks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. All right, 17 by 13. Let's do the math. Went 3 by 2. Let's just say. Cut it down to 6. Down to 6. Does that make sense? You get 6 this way and 6 that way. Lee, how you doing today? Ah, nice President Christmas tree. That works out pretty solid. How's your Christmas treating you so far? Holiday season, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I can live with that. I know I am not a Christmas fan. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. It's just people getting things that they don't really need or want, being fairly disappointed in it, and then just it's just I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You doing anything for Christmas? Like, wait, what? What'd you get? Wait, what? Your birthday? Did I miss that? I have your birthday as a second. Is that is that right, or did I screw that up? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, listen, I, I don't know. I think like really for like for me, like I think I would almost prefer that. Like just instead of getting something that I don't need or don't want, give me the cash to go have myself like a nice go to Five Guys, because that's that's about $100 now anyway. So dude, 2 weeks off. I mean, that's solid. I've never in my entire life when I've had a job, I've never had that kind of time off. Never, ever. I mean, I don't know that I would almost struggle to be like okay with. You know, I mean, it's a very like what is it? Like I guess like self-important kind of thought, but like every job I've ever had, even if I have felt like a piece of trash at that job, I have always felt like it doesn't work without me being there. So like if I'm sick for like a day, I'm like, oh, the office is not gonna be working. I'm not there. So basically everything's gonna shut down when it's absolutely not true. Yeah, Lee, it's been pretty busy. I mean, like we've never kept like a good count of stuff in years past. Like the wife had like a very wonky system of keeping track of stuff. Like just it was a very she was okay with it, but I was not because I'm just like very you know like OCD about stuff like that. So I finally made her do it my way this year. So we've been like I mean, so we more or less know what has been, what's gone, when it's gone, where it's gone, in a very clean Excel sheet, which I love Excel, love it. And I think so far we have done about close to 400 deliveries this year. Now again, I don't know what how that figures out into past times. So I mean, who knows? But at least this year, I know it's been pretty close to. Well, yeah, again, I mean that could have been half of what we did last year. I don't know, but it seems pretty solid for me. I mean, I feel like it's. I mean, I'm impressed with what we've done with so far. I feel like every year we've gotten a little bit more a little bit more efficient. At least since I've taken over, the major controls. Because again, if I'm not handling it, then it's not getting done right, kind of a thing. So, I mean that's not how many baskets, but I mean it's still it seems like a lot. Whether it is or not, who knows? And it's not done. I mean, it's still saucy. The big problem now is businesses, because like there's still people trying to send to offices, but a lot of those offices are closed already. So like we have somebody has to sit down and call all the offices. When are your hours? Are you gonna be open on Monday? All this and that. The oddest one so far this year was one we call like some medical office. I don't know what it was. It's not important. But they said they're open from like 12 to 1 on Monday. 12 to 1. So, that's an easy thing to do. Or is it? No, it's not. So again, Christmas season, and today was like hot as balls, which I obviously love for Christmas. Yes, you can. Let me see right here. Rockies are yours. Takes down to 10. No, I mean, listen. I mean, you've I mean, Lee, I was talking about earlier. I mean, I do. I'm broke this year. I'm just I just am. So I'm not really getting anybody anything, and I'm not thrilled about it that I'm not giving gifts this year. But at the same time, okay. Like, I mean, what are you gonna do? If me not getting you a Christmas gift is gonna cut you out of my life, and then so be it. But so I have told I have been very clear to my wife that I want nothing. That, like, every dollar that she would spend on some kind of gift for me goes to something else, something that needs to be done at the house, or something that needs to be fixed, or whatever. Just I don't need another T-shirt when that $15 could go towards fixing the air conditioning. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna be probably like very angry on Christmas when I've been very clear about my feelings towards it, exceptionally clear about it, and I'm gonna get something and I'm gonna be mad about it. So Christmas, I'm really not looking forward to. Mercifully, Penelope, not a huge list this year. I mean, some very specific things, but all things that are like pretty like reasonable items. Here I've taken a picture of what she wants. So she wants some Brat doll that she didn't really like dolls, so why she wants that, I don't know. She has a 3D pen. Have you ever seen one of these things? Basically, it's like a hot glue gun almost, but with a plastic that goes through it, and you can like draw with it almost if you do it right. But you can make like 3D items with it if you're good enough at it. I like it. I mean, it's fun. I should do it more than she does, because whatever, like, but she wanted like the colored string for it, like the one that we got for her birthday had like 3 colors. She wanted a whole bunch of other colors. I mean, and that was cheap, mercifully. She wanted a screaming chicken. I mean, these have been around forever. One of those plastic chickens with the long necks that you squeeze and it makes noise. She wanted one of those. Nanotape. If you've not seen this, I'm pretty excited about it personally. It's like this. It's like just almost like a clear plastic tape, but a little bit thicker. And you kind of like you put it together, and then you put like a air pump, like just like a little hand air pump in it. And before you close it up, like you put some sprinkles, like glitter or something in it. Close it up, put the pump in it, and it makes like a bubble that you can play with later. There's a lot of things to it, but it looks like a lot of fun. She has asked for bedroom accessories. I've finally gotten her her own like bedroom, basically. I mean, like the room that was our extra bedroom had just turned into a dumping ground for just stuff. And she had been okay, had basically taken over like the living room with her shit. So the wife was getting tired of that. She was getting tired of not having a thing for herself. So I spent an entire day cleaning out this room for her. And I am exceptionally good. It might be one of the things I am best at in this world is organizing and cleaning an area. I don't say lightly that I'm good at things. I'm very good at this. It took me an entire day to do it. So she has a bedroom now. She doesn't use it well, she used to play in it, but she doesn't sleep in it. Whatever. So she wanted like accessories for that. So we got like some. It's almost like a hammock that goes like on the wall that like the stuffed animals can go on. It's whatever. Again, something easy and something cheap. Mercifully. I mean, some slime that she loves that garbage. That's about it. I mean, there wasn't, again, there was no big ticket item on her list this year, so that was good. So I mean, so that is so, I mean, otherwise like pretty easy. Yeah, I mean, if I knew, well, like, hey, like a friend of the wife, I mean, she has a lot of money. I mean, she's a lovely person, like just a lovely person, and not like not somebody that just that openly shows that she has like a lot of money. If that makes any sense, I mean, she just she's still saying like, oh, I saw that it was cheaper at Aldi than it was at Publix, like that kind of stuff. But still has like bonkers amount of dollars. She like had somebody come and like clean out, they clean her closet out. I mean, basically the same thing. Like, and like she showed the wife pictures of it, and I was like, man, I could have done that in an hour for nothing. And then she paid some lady like $200 to do it. So I'm kind of wondering like how I can get in that racket, because I just I'm skilled with it. I'm very skilled with it. And to me, it's it just I don't know. It's just I don't know why it's like more difficult for other people. Like, you take everything out, you put it in piles of whatever is the same thing, and then put it back so that everything's together. It just I don't know, it's easy. I don't know, Lee. Maybe you and me start a company of it in Florida. Next year. See if we can figure out how to market it properly, and just cover the state, and doing stuff like that. I mean, again, there's no overhead. There's no overhead. It's a chicken nugget. Just a single chicken nugget. Somebody, Matches told me that Taco Bell was selling chicken nuggets now. Um, I had not heard. I've been busy. Um, so that just for some reason stuck in my head, and again, I very tired, very nothing else going on. So yeah, I went with a single chicken nugget. No other reason. But yeah, I seriously have not turned on TV in probably 2 weeks, maybe longer. Maybe longer. I don't know, because I mean, like anything that I do, no, never mind, no, nothing. I haven't seen TV in weeks. And I told Matches the same thing that I'll tell you. I was a little bit disappointed. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible and not reasonable. But I love the McDonald's chicken nuggets because they are just fake. I mean, they are delicious, but and they have been constructed to be lovely, even with them mostly probably not being chicken. So whenever I see like some place that makes like real chicken and then like covers them in bread, I, you know, I want the fake stuff. I want the fake stuff. Oh, see, I haven't had them in forever. But I don't know. Like I they're delicious. I mean, there's no getting, there's just nothing getting around. I don't care that it's, I mean, it's basically the hot dog of nuggets. I mean, hot dogs being, whatever chopped up beef, pork, and chicken that there happens to be laying around. I don't care. It's delicious. I'll eat it, and I'll eat it without, without shame. So I mean, nuggets are the same way. But I mean, I don't know. When I was hitting up hitting up the McDonald's on a daily, or no, a nightly, on the weekends, it was like two double cheeseburgers, a large fry, and a 10-piece nuggets. That's what I would house. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been to McDonald's. Oh my goodness. See, now I just want McDonald's. But there's a bridge that's there's like where my house is. There's a street that just goes straight, like just whatever. It's a street, but there's a bridge, like just tiny little ass bridge. Um, and that bridge is broken. So like now to go to McDonald's or even Publix, which is like near the house, is a hassle. But now I have just pulled a McDonald's just out of curiosity, and it looks like the McRib is back. And if you use the app, there's 10 nuggets for $1. That's pretty wild. 10 nuggets with $1 minimum purchase. That's fairly wild too. Ugh, this just making me want to get McDonald's because I feel like I can get it super cheap. I'll check the app. I mean, listen, can you beat that? No, no, you cannot. I mean, the McRib. I've never been like one that had to go get it when it came out. Like I don't hunt it down, but I'll eat it if it's around. Well, I mean, they should be, man. I mean, like there was a while that like I could go to McDonald's at night after work and get fill myself up for $15. I mean, it was still a lot of money, but like $15. I'm a fat bastard on top of it too. But at some point, like my same fat bastard order turned into like $22. I was like, God dang, man, I can't. It's I can't be throwing that at once every night or something. And then like the kid occasionally, like if the wife's like running late or on weekends, like it's not often, but sometimes she'll just be like, okay, do you want a McMuffin or something? She's like, yes, okay, so get it. I mean that and a coffee for the wife. It's like again $15 or something for breakfast at McDonald's. McDonald's supposed to be like sub $8 for you to fill yourself up. I see. I love a pickle. Love a pickle. But I mean, again, I don't. The McRib, I don't know that I've ever like been around McDonald's when it was available. I don't know. I mean, again, it's fine. Will I eat it? Yes, because I am what I am. But again, I don't hunt it down. But if for some reason I end up, detours, put me there tonight. I mean, will I order one? Probably. But now you got me curious. I know. Well, I mean that Taco Bell. I mean, again, I don't want to be the old man like shaking the stick at things, but like like my best friend and I used to get high. We would go to Taco Bell, and we would both like be upsettingly full for like $8 for the both of us. Like it just and now I think the last time I went to Taco Bell, and it's been a while. Again, it was $20 for me to be full. I Subway I've not been into forever. Subway I well actually can never go back because I made the upsetting choice many years ago. For our anniversary, I took my wife to some like show on the beach. Like I mean, it wasn't like whatever. Let's just say a show at the beach. And then like when we left, we hadn't eaten. So I was like, what do you want to eat? And I looked at the phone. Subway was like the only thing that looked open on the way home. Well, apparently she hates Subway, so she was offended by that, and now. Yeah, I can never go back. I mean, well, see, that's the thing. Publix subs, way better. Well, I mean, Jimmy. Well, was it Jimmy John's or? Yeah, Jimmy John's, excellent subs. I can't. And see, that's the other thing too. Like I can go. I mean, if I have the time, I can go into Publix, buy the bread, the meat, the cheese, the lettuce, the tomato, and make 10 sandwiches for the same amount of that I pay like for two of them. But I'm curious, like what is a see? Yeah, Jersey Mike's. It's not convenient. There is one like right by the old work, and that was solid. Like I mean that one I liked, but it's not convenient to hear, so I don't go. But I mean, like, what's it? Let's hang on. Just what's a McRib now? Just out of curiosity. Come on. Okay. This is. Yeah, well, now I mean, it sounds like Jersey Mike's is getting ready to be headed into the toilet anyway. Damn, $5.50 for a McRib, and it is not available after midnight. Apparently, according to this, not available after midnight. Why? Don't know. But a large meal with a McRib, $13. 13. I mean, that's. I mean, that's not what fast food should be. Well, exactly, Lee. That's what I'm saying. Like I watched, I saw some whole video about how Blackstone like basically works out stuff like Jersey Mike's. I mean, it was involved, but like kind of made like some sense a little bit. Like they buy it for, I don't know, like let's just make things easy, like $1 million. Then they like cut down, quality and stuff, and say and make, like I don't know, $500,000 like doing that. Then they file bankruptcy in Texas for it and have like that $1 million wiped, and then they have made like $500,000 on it. I mean, granted, it's millions we're talking about. I'm just like trying to make it less complicated. I mean, that's kind of what it sounds like. They're just going to take it, put it in the toilet, make some fairly quick dollars on it, and just move on. But like the banks that are doing the loans on Blackstone, buying it for whatever $500 million, kind of a situation, then like that, they already know it's going to happen, but they've already worked out how they're going to cover that make those dollars anyway. Yeah, I mean, look, I hate to say it, but I mean, everything is just about the rich getting richer. It's not, there's nobody gives a rat's ass about the working man anymore. It's just, can the billionaires become multi-billionaires at the expense of, you and me? Well, I mean, is what it feels like. Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not reasonable. I mean, the only reason that you pay $8 billion for sandwiches is because you think you can make, a quick $1 billion on those sandwiches. Hang on, give me 1 second. Let me use the potty. Sorry. Music cut off. Just go low, I guess. Yeah. I mean, how many sandwiches is 8 billion $8 million sandwiches? Probably not that much, considering. I can't believe this. It's almost Christmas. Like for some reason, it feels like it should be like early, like I don't know, earlier, later in the year. Hmm. I mean, yeah, pretty. Well, I mean, you'd still need to, I guess have like free drinks maybe. I don't know. I don't know that would cover the Coca-Cola. I mean, you'd still have to have have some company throw in some free stuff just for the publicity type of situation. I don't know. Just I mean, I guess part of it's the heat. I mean, like that's just God, I hate. I mean, when I was little, December, even in Central Florida, I mean, it was still like, pretty cold, like, during like most of the month or all of the month. Like, I mean, there would be a couple of days that you would go out, like, early in the morning, and the bird baths would have ice on them. And you'd be like, oh, it's ice, it's Christmas. Now you got to fill them up because the sun's burn the water out of them. It's I don't know. You get like cold for like a day or 2 days if you're lucky, and the rest of it is just not cold anymore. I mean, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Well, I mean, yeah, cold. Let's see what I mean. I still, I have not worn pants this entire year, and there's probably zero chance that I will be wearing pants this entire year. Let's see what it says here for tomorrow. 53 and 71, which is 53.74 on Sunday, 63.76 on Monday, 67.76 on Tuesday. Wednesday gonna rain. It says 68.76 on Wednesday. So okay. Well, flying in from where? From Chicago or elsewhere? I mean, they're probably gonna be happy for what we consider cold weather. Like it's gonna they're gonna be in their in their speedos running around enjoying themselves. Yeah, I mean, what's the weather in Chicago right now? I mean, like wildly. damn low 30. Yeah, yeah. They're gonna be losing their mind in happiness. I mean, over 60-degree weather. I haven't been anywhere cold. I mean, I guess. I mean, I know I've said it before. Like spring break, oddly enough, spring break. Like 1 year in college, we went to Washington D.C. because the wife has a best a lifelong friend that lived in D.C. that we could stay with, and it was. I mean, they shut the city down. It was so cold, and I have never been so cold in my life, and I do not ever want to be that cold again. Like I couldn't even tell you what it was, but as many layers as I had on, it didn't matter. I mean, the wind just it was like I wasn't even wearing anything. It felt like it was just cutting through so bad. F that noise. That's why I would love to leave Florida and go somewhere where where it wasn't 100 degrees for 10 months out of the year, but I couldn't take I don't think I could take it being 30 anywhere else any better. I mean, that is one good thing about Florida. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what I'd do in Fiji for a job. I mean, there has to be something. Like, I mean, they have to have some kind of work there. I don't know. Yeah, honestly, like I've always like thought like if I was just like alone, like had no no family or anything, like cruise jobs, like I think I would probably be into. Like we're on a cruise ship, like 10 months out of the year, and just stacking dollars that I didn't rent dollars and something like that. I don't know. Or just living in a dumpster. Maybe that. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there's. I don't know. I'm a little bit worried. I mean, if we're being honest with each other, and I mean, I have no reason not to be honest with you. This thing does not seem like it's like it's necessarily going to work a lot longer. This whole breaking deal, just some things have happened. It doesn't look like maybe it's gonna work for forever. I don't know what I'm gonna do because I borderline 50, have no discernible job skills, and there you go. What more do you need to say? So yeah, I might be just a bounty hunter. I don't know. There's not a ton of options, and Miami is awful because I speak no Spanish. So I mean that is I mean, more people speak Spanish than they do English. Like there's like these people sent us a list of companies that they wanted to send stuff to like 3 days ago. I mean, it was very late, and a ton of businesses have already like shut down. For Christmas, and these people wanted stuff like sent out like Monday. So like we sat down and like started calling these businesses to see when they would be, if they were going to be open on Monday, and what times. At some point, we have a lady working for us to speak Spanish, and at one point we just said, okay, this is not worth me doing this, because I would call, they would say hola, cómo está, and I'd be like, okay, when are you going to be open on Monday? And, hold on, and they have to go get somebody else that spoke English to, answer my question. Which, I mean, it is what it is. That's not the point. So we had to get. I got the lady to make the calls because it was faster. It was gonna take me 3 times the amount of time to do it as she was. In Spanish. Well, I mean, Fanatics is profiting highly off of some breakers, but like the outliers like myself are being completely shut out. I mean, I guess just like most businesses, like trying to consolidate your stuff. I mean I guess it's easier to control, to get figure out what you're gonna make off of it and stuff. It is what it is. Nothing I can change, or I mean, I could have done better about marketing myself, but I don't know that it would have made a difference here, anyways. And like, it's problematic too, because doing this job has made life very flexible. So like the kid gets out of school middle of the day. I mean, if you're working a 9 to 5 job, how do you pick up somebody at 1:50 in the afternoon? Like it's hard. So if I started in some office, then that's going to make things very difficult all around. So it's is it worth trying to like figure something out and like kind of struggle with it, just like making making ends meet on it, but not necessarily doing well, but having that flexibility, or having like budgetable money and not having the flexibility? It's a mess. It's a mess that you didn't really need to know about. I'm sorry that I put that on you. I can figure out the new year. Well, I mean, Lee, if it was anybody else, I wouldn't have. I don't think I wouldn't have. Vented in such a way, but I consider you more of a friend than anything else. So I appreciate you just listening to me. Sometimes that's You know, a lot of times people would rather just have somebody listen than they would, you know, have, you know, solutions or whatever. So thank you for that. I do appreciate it, and it truly means a lot to me. It really does. Oh damn! I forgot to buy a ticket. I forgot to buy a ticket. Yeah. Yeah. If I did, I mean, if I do, maybe the next one. Oh, Lee. I mean, if I ever won that Mega Millions, that yacht that we always joke about you having, you'd have it. You would have it, and you know, my website would be dedicated to not selling anything, but just pictures of you on your yacht. That's all. I mean, 890. I'm taking the flat. You know, I don't want the payout or you know the long terms. Just give me the lump sum, and I'm good. You know, FPL not going to be troubling me for their dollars anymore. I mean, you know, or at least a large boat. I mean, I don't what constitutes a yacht. I mean, is there some kind of like certain dollar amount or size that it requires for you to consider it a yacht? Don't know, but I think it's more like you know hiring the having to pay for the captain and stuff. Like I would probably you know just you know I would buy the yacht and dock it. You know, I don't where whatever. I guess you know. I guess there's like some kind of rent involved in wherever you dock it, but just you know not take it out anywhere because I really don't like the ocean anyway. Like it makes me very nervous and very scared. So like I would have the yacht, but just parked by the shore, so that everybody knew I had it. You know, and could be like, oh, that's you know, wow, he's got a yacht and you know live on it, but just not take it anywhere. So I would have to cover a captain, clean it myself, you know, cook my own food and stuff, and you know just pay. Just I was paying rent while people went you know, taking pictures of pictures of me on the shore. You know, like oh hey he's there. Oh hell yeah! I would turn it into like a Phil Hughes type of situation. You know, like just yeah, not opening for you know not breaking for like for anybody else, but just opening for myself, and then you know like for the folks like yourself, you know, anything that I ever opened, the Cubs would be yours. I mean, it wouldn't matter what it was. Anything I opened, Cubs are yours. You know, just type of situation. I mean, no, I mean, with since it is technically recyclable, could you? I mean, could you just throw the paper base like in the water? Well, I mean, would that be all right? 10 years, holy goodness! See, I still can't figure out. And like, I mean, okay, what was it? Well, I can check the store. Hold on, let me see. Because I think like coming up like in July or something would be 5 years here, maybe 2020 June. I mean, well, technically, yeah, 20, yeah, June of 2020. So June of 2024 would be 4 years. Hmm, yes. I thought it was long. All right, so 4 years here in June, and then the other place, I have no idea. I can probably figure that out too. Let me see. Hold on. It doesn't say exactly, but it says like 9 years ago on Rip City. So, hey. Good lord, that's wild. Video in the closet. How low is this? A 2014 Crown Royal personal box. A Mike Evans rookie auto out of Crown Royal. I don't know. I guess all things end at some point. So no, and oddly enough, as as drunk and jacked up as I was at all of those conventions, I still very clearly remember seeing you, talking to you, hanging out with you, and enjoying you. I mean, it's like it's weird how some of those things stick with you, even though you're not, and we're not doing the best life wise at those times. Oh, I try not to think about those days, but it's upsetting. Like just how I even managed to not be dead. Honestly, like is just pretty wild to me. No, that was like such a mess with me and Swanee. Like, for whatever like positive, I guess, like not even positive, for whatever reason, like Swanee, like let's say would be like drunk on a Monday, and then not, would be too hungover to go in on a Tuesday, but Tuesday I'd be okay to go in. Then I'd get drunk on Tuesday night. He'd be okay to go in on Wednesday morning, and then I couldn't go in on Wednesday morning because I was too hungover. And we just flip flopped like that. So still, I don't know. So many bad choices made when I was younger, and that's the other thing. I say younger, but not. Not really young, like 30s. It's just not. Yeah, whatever. I'm alive now. I have a family that I love, and I think they mostly tolerate me. So there's that. That's okay. The one thing that I have like borderline considered kind of doing, if this thing goes south, is like my wife loves a yard sale and an estate sale, loves it. I mean, just one of the few things that she takes joy in, like like potentially using my eBay knowledge and just online sales knowledge in general, and just hustling stuff that she buys at yard sales and estate sales, and like seeing kind of what that kind of a business would play out to. At the very least, Christmas should give me a little bit of a couple of months to sort out something. So we'll see. I really had some hopes that. Well, I mean, it's I know Jack has nothing about it, but she's gotten to the point kind of that, like she sees, she looks at like a mark on the bottom of a piece of porcelain, and like like recognizes it. Like I don't know anything about that, but I mean, listen, I pick up things quickly, so it shouldn't be like too hard for me to figure that out. And then, like, I mean, you consider like seasonal type stuff. That, like, if you have a Christmas ornament that you try and sell in July, you're gonna get, let's say, $3 for it. If you sell that same Christmas ornament in November, you're gonna get 10 for it, just because of the seasons. I mean, so there's, again, like, things float. It's very similar to baseball and the card business. Once spring training hits, cards, card values change. So I mean, who knows? We'll see. Again, who knows? Who knows? Well, that, I mean, even like Whatnot, well, okay, well, I mean, even Instagram is where like this. I mean, she doesn't do it so much anymore, but there was a there used, there's a lot of times like Instagram Live, okay, like, I mean, it doesn't work for me exactly, but like I would go live at 7 o'clock on Instagram Live, and then people would just fit these like antique people would go on, and and they would say, okay, I've got this Billy Ripken Christmas card, I'm looking to get $7 out of it, and somebody in the chat would say, I'll take it. And then like you just have to like keep track of who wants what, and then how who's gonna pay for it and stuff. And just do like basically a show like as I do, but in a condensed YouTube or a condensed Instagram style. Where you're just working at in a faster, smaller stuff. And really, I mean, she's been in that world for so long that realistically, if she asked, some, much bigger person that she's been, friendly with forever to do, well, I mean, a lot of these people do this anyway, like a collaboration, sort of. Like if I'm some huge seller that's that's going through stuff, I'll say like, hey, Lee, like you come on with because apparently you can like split screen this garbage too, and you sell your stuff as well on my stream because I got a bigger audience, but you can do your stuff too to grow your audience too. Like it's more friendly, I think, than like the sports card stuff is. Sports cards, I mean, I feel like are a little like territorial, but the vintage doo-doo market seems to be a little more inclusive. Mm. And if nothing else, I mean, I can sell some trash. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, and I think guys doing it probably a little more exciting, or not, I mean, not exciting, but a little more unusual for the ladies. I mean, and if nothing else, I mean, I am a QVC salesman, so I don't know. Hold on, sorry, I can't see something. I mean, I'm okay with that, Lee. I am 100% okay with it. And really, like yard sales and estate sales in your chunk of town are way better than they are down here. Because down here seems to be like very picked over. That's the one issue about Florida though too. Like like I mean, if you live like up north, you do way better because when like people move to Florida when they get older, and when they get older, like they downsize what they have, so they're not bringing the good stuff with them. If you're like in a Chicago area, like those people have been living there forever, they're not like getting rid of their junk, like their junk, but what it turns into something lovely, and and you're getting a better quality of trash to sell to people. I consider it trash just because I don't want it, but and again, I mean, I've gone like over her stuff. There's a lot of stuff that, well, I mean, okay, that's one other thing too. Like she goes to there's like the Salvation Army that she loves, but like anymore, like anytime like you go into a place like that, everybody's got like Google Lens or the eBay picture thing, like looking at stuff to see if there's like it's all a resale market. all a resale market. Nothing for like pure collection. Now it's her. Now, that's a different ball game. She hoards this stuff because that's what she does. But yeah, exactly. Somewhere up there that's people who live there for 70 years, have collected stuff, and then need to get rid of it. That's where the good stuff's at. I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily need a pallet of cards, but whether it's whether it's real or not, I don't know. But she claims like she bought like a Tiffany, planter, or I don't know, some kind of plant. I don't know, like something Tiffany based. At some sale. You know, that sometime a little while ago. I don't know. And she said more than once, like she's walked out of a estate sale with something, and somebody will stop her and say, oh hey oh, those are nice, what did you pay for those? And she'll say $10. She's like, well, I'll give you 20 for them, like right now. So there's markets for stuff like this. Oof. If you like that, if you like nice stuff. See there are people selling, collections here. I see every so often, like, again, just, like just an ass ton of cards that they don't, that their, dad had or something that they don't know anything about. But I know nothing about, general card value to be able to say, I'll give you $1,000 for that, or I give you $7,000 for that, or I give you $60 for that. Like, I don't know. I don't know enough. I can move it, I can sell it or list it, but I can't just decide some kind of value to do it with. I still, I still occasionally have dreams of. Well, sometimes like the wife will like go to one and like take a picture of like somebody selling like a bunch of baseball cards, and say, hey, should I buy these? But it's almost always like a giant pile of like heritage, or just something terrible, with like an Otani sitting on top of it. Like the people clearly know like what they're trying to get rid of, and just not doing it. Somebody's gonna sucker into it, but like if like even borderline information on stuff, that you're not gonna do it. All right, Lee, I love you, but I don't see this going anymore today. It has been a very long day for me, and I would very much like to go to sleep. So I'm gonna call it and go lay down. Yeah, hugs and kisses. I'll be around tomorrow. So if you're free and want to chit chat, I'll very much be happy to do that with you. But otherwise,